Hey, what's up, Urgent Church family? Me and Kaylee want to come to you today and just make a special announcement. We are so excited about what God is doing in this season. We hope that you are having the best summer ever, and we're enjoying our summer, aren't we, babe?
Most definitely. As
Pey-
best as you can.
As best as you can. Peyton's enjoying it. He's sucking on his fingers. He's having a good day, and man, we just wanted to come with you and encourage you and just thank you so much for engaging in our online community and being a part of that family. It's been awesome. It's been amazing to be able to stay together, even in the midst of this uncertain season. As many of you know, we have been planning a wonderful reopening on July 19th, which is coming up here in just a couple of weekends. And this is something that Caitlin and I have been looking forward to so much, and something that we have been working towards day and night, working overtime, and trying to get the church ready and trying to get our volunteers ready, and just working together to make that happen. However, unfortunately, we believe that it isn't in the best interest of our church family that we pause that reopening phase of this season in our church community. And so we want to pause and not open on July 19th. And so I just want you to put that on your calendar that July 19th, we are going to pause on that phase of reopening. And we are going to be releasing a new date in the coming months. So we want you to be looking out for that as we prepare for what's next. We've seen some recent spikes in cases. We've seen some uncertainty in our church family. And we've been dealing with some of those things in our own family. And so we just want to create a safe environment. We want to make sure that we are doing what we can to protect those who are potentially in harm's way if we were to reopen. And so safety is a large concern for us, knowing that we have a small child, Mr. Peyton. We're trying to protect him, and we're also trying to protect your children and those who are most vulnerable to the virus. And so we just feel it's in best interest that we pause this reopening date. And also because we are in need of some new volunteers. And so if you've been thinking about volunteering and you've been thinking about taking that next step in your faith, we want to encourage you. This is your calling card. This is your opportunity to take that next step. Maybe God's been pushing you and challenging you to take that step. And so here's a great opportunity for you to do that, because one of the reasons why we're pausing this reopening is we didn't have enough volunteers to provide a safe environment. People to usher in new guests, people to be in the parking lot to help check temperatures and love on people as they come in. And so if you feel called to be a part of that process, we want to encourage you to take that step and to sign up to volunteer, and we will be in contact with you. It's just an interest form. There's no pressure or even commitment. If you just feel an urge or a calling to do that, we want to encourage you to take that next step. So let's make this happen. Let's make this a priority. And I want to just take a moment and thank all the volunteers who have been serving already. We just are so grateful for you, and we are thankful for you, because we could not make this happen without volunteers. We got Brennan that's serving upstairs right now and able to make this announcement come out. And so volunteers are so important to the lifeline of our church in order to see people being met exactly where they are. And so maybe that involves you helping us online. Maybe that involves you how you've been giving, you've been supporting and engaging in the ministry. We want to thank you so much for all the things that you've been doing despite the uncertainty that we're facing in our lives right now. You've stayed engaged. You've stuck it out. You've helped lead the mission of the church onward. We are so grateful for you, and we are so thankful for you. And we just want to give this opportunity to say, hey, thank you so much for being a part. And maybe you would say, I think I could do more. And we want to give you that opportunity to do that by taking that step of faith to volunteering as we plan to reopen here in the near future. And so Caitlin's going to take a moment and walk through some of the policies and the procedures that we're going to have as we prepare for reopening, so you kind of know what to expect when that day comes.
Most definitely. So our leaders have been working hard on coming up with some safe, excuse you, buddy. Some safe policies and procedures we can follow when we are able to reopen. So it's going to start as soon as you pull into the property in your car. So your family's going to stay in your car, and we have some volunteers that are going to be ready to do a temperature check. And we are going to ask that everyone have a temperature below 99.5 to be able to continue on coming into the auditorium for our experience. So if your temperature is above that, we got some awesome goodie bags for your kids to take home with them. And you're just going to already be in your car. You can just circle back on and run home and jump on and watch us online and be a part of that experience that day. So after our temperature check, you're going to get parked in the parking lot, and then you're going to start having community outside. We're going to encourage everyone to hang out and...
Yeah, we got some new tents, didn't we?
We did. We got some awesome spots to hang out, to hopefully stay out of the sun, but just have community outside and out in the fresh air. And as soon as you get here, we want you to check in with our host team. That way we can keep track of everyone who's a part of our experience that weekend. In case we need to contact anyone from that weekend experience, we know who we need to get in contact with. So you're just going to check in with the host team. They'll be outside, and then we're going to enter the auditorium. And we're going to enter from one door, and we're going to exit out a different door. So we're going to have directionals on the ground and social distancing reminders inside the facility so you know exactly where you need to go.
Yeah.
And when we get inside in the auditorium, our chairs are spaced out with social distancing in mind. And we just want you to be able to sign up online to reserve your seats, and they're ready to go when you get here so you can sit with your family.
Yeah.
And then once you're in your seats, we just encourage you guys to stay there and enjoy our experience. And we know you're going to need to go to the bathroom. So we're going to have directionals to get you guys there. And our bathrooms, they're a tight space to keep social distancing. So we're just going to encourage everyone to allow one person at a time.
Yep.
And that way that we're not bumping into each other as we go into the restrooms. And you guys, after service, we're all going to exit out a different door that we entered, and we can continue our community outside before we head home that afpreafternoon. So,
yeah, and the guests, they get a free shirt still. A lot of our experience is going to stay the same. We're still going to have the worship team's going to be on stage. We're going to have preaching. And we're going to have so many great things going on. So it's going to be a really great experience. And it's going to be safe. It's going to be encouraging. That's going to be exciting to be a part of. And I think it's going to be awesome. One of the great things that we're going to do, though, in the days to come is we're going to have some walkthrough videos. So that you'll get to see exactly what Caitlin is talking about, these different signs, these different things and procedures that we're following, that you'll get to actually see that. Me and Caitlin are going to walk through it. We're actually going to drive up like we're a first-time guest, and you're going to get to see all that played out on display so you know exactly what to expect when you get to come on site at Urgent Church. So we really appreciate you taking the time to listen to us today and to just hear our announcement. So just to recap real quick, number one, we're concerned about the safety of our community. And so we're not running from fear, we're running in faith. Because we believe God has called us to be an online church with a physical location. And whether that physical location opens up July 19th or August 1st or whenever it may be, we want that to be in the perfect will of God. And so we're following closely to His heart in this decision in faith, not fear. And so we're going to be planning for that reopening soon, very soon. And so we're concerned about safety. We're concerned about our volunteers. And so we want to see more volunteers step up and see God lead them in faith. And we're excited about the policies and procedures that we have, and be on the lookout for some walkthrough videos to see exactly what to expect when that special day comes. We cannot wait to meet you here soon in the very near future, and we are looking forward to that opportunity to worship with you. But until then, continue to engage online, continue to be a part of this community, to be the hands and the feet of Jesus in this season, because now more than ever, this world needs the church. Let's be a light in this dark world, and let's let our light shine before others so they will glorify our God in heaven. So we thank you so much for joining us. We love you, and we can't wait to see you soon.